This thing is a rotting piece of firewood. Let's just drag it to the beach and have a massive bonfire tonight. My cousin Derek kicked the side of my grandfather's old, weathered rowing boat that sat in the tall grass by the lake. My siblings were busy dividing up the real inheritance: the cars, the electronics, and the bank accounts. To them, this boat was just a heavy, ugly reminder of a man who refused to move into the modern world. "It's taking up space," my sister added, checking her watch. "Just get rid of it so we can put a jet ski dock here." I looked at the boat, its paint peeling like old skin, and remembered the calluses on my grandfather's hands. He spent every morning on this lake, even when he was too weak to walk, saying the water was the only thing that kept him honest. I told them to leave the boat to me, that it was my only request from the entire estate. They laughed, thinking I was the family fool for choosing trash over cash. After they left to celebrate their new wealth, I sat inside the boat, feeling the rhythm of the water against the shore. I noticed that the floorboards felt strangely solid for a boat that had been out of the water for 3 years. Using a small pry bar, I lifted the central plank. Beneath it wasn't water or rot. It was a secondary hull made of polished copper, perfectly sealed and airtight. Inside that hidden compartment was a collection of rare historical artifacts from the local indigenous tribes that my grandfather had spent his life protecting from looters. He hadn't just been fishing all those years. He had been recovering pieces of history that had been lost for centuries. But the real treasure was a legal document from a major museum. It turned out my grandfather had been the official guardian of these artifacts, and for every piece he protected and eventually returned, a massive endowment had been growing in a private trust for the one who kept the boat. When the news broke that the rotting firewood was the key to a $3 million historical preservation fund, my cousins rushed back, claiming they were just joking about the bonfire. They tried to say the boat belonged to the family and that I had no right to the reward. But I simply showed them the video they had sent me of Derek kicking the hull and calling it trash. "You wanted to burn it for a night of fun," I told them as the museum curators carefully loaded the boat onto a transport truck. "You didn't see the man who built it, so you don't get the treasure he hid in it. You chose the jet ski dock, I chose the legacy." We live in a world that is obsessed with the fast, the loud, and the expensive. We look at the old and the quiet and we think they have nothing left to give. But sometimes, the greatest treasures are wrapped in a layer of peeling paint and a lifetime of silence. True wealth isn't what you can show off at a party. It's the history you are willing to protect when no one is watching. If you believe that we should honor the quiet wisdom of our elders, leave a faith anchor in the comments. Let's protect the treasures that time forgot. God bless you for watching.